Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie Mai and I have been in an art block for probably 2 months now. So you guys are probably wondering what's in front of me right now. I thought while we chat it would be kind of fun to tie-dye some clothes that I've been meaning to tie-dye. And then also over on Instagram, I asked you guys what your tips are for getting over art block. I'm going to be trying out some of those suggestions later on in the video, and maybe miraculously we could find the cure to art block. Wouldn't that be great? So yeah, I made myself a dirty chai latte this morning. I have on my artist shirt that I don't mind getting messy, and we're gonna have a great creative day. How about that? And we are gonna get over art block together. Or just me, I don't know. I'm gonna add the dye to this. It said you should use gloves, but I don't have gloves, so. I'm literally just going to completely submerge these two in this bucket, and then we'll see how the color turns out later. Soup. So I'm just gonna leave them in the bucket for a couple of minutes, and then while we're waiting for this, we can talk a little bit. I feel so weird that next semester is my last semester of school. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm having a quarter life crisis, guys. Oh, you know what has been in my mind like a lot? I've been thinking about those first couple weeks of quarantine, like, you know, that time period where everyone was just going on walks and making banana bread, and I was at my parents' house for months at a time and I had nothing to do. School was done. I didn't have a job at that point. And then I was thinking about how I started my art Instagram at that time and how much that spiraled. I had so much time on my hands to just do what I wanted to do projects that I wanted to do, really grow my art skills and focus on stuff that I really wanted to make. I feel like the art I was making at the time really showed that, and then it spiraled into me starting an art business and sitting here in front of you guys and talking, and I think that's so crazy. Okay, in it goes. I just used the whole bottle. Ooh, it's like a nice dark chocolate brown. So I got a lot of responses from you guys on how you guys deal with art block, and I think I'm gonna choose probably like 4 or 5 of them to do later in this video, and maybe there'll be like a magical combination, and then I'll finally get over art block and then I'll draw every day and blah blah blah. I think I never let myself just experiment with art. Like, it's either I want to make it to post on social media. Like, I think I've gotten to this mindset where I just draw things just to post it, and I don't like that. I really don't. Specifically Instagram, I think I feel this pressure to keep posting or else maybe I'll be irrelevant. Not so much on YouTube, because I feel like the YouTube environment is very different from Instagram. Like, on Instagram, I feel like if I'm not on top of the algorithm, that no one's gonna see my art, and then no one's gonna like my art, and then blah blah blah, and then I feel pressured to make stuff that people will want to see, and then make stuff to match my feed, like have an aesthetic. I think I need to get out of that mindset and just start making things that I want to make. I'm like the type of person who will archive a post if I don't like it after a while, and I need to like stop doing that. Instagram is not helping my art block, and I feel like everything I make, I want to share it, and I think I have to stop and just breathe and focus and make some stuff that I don't have to share. Even though I do want to share it with you guys, because I get happy and I get excited. This really is a therapy session. I feel like I've never said all these things out loud before, and I don't know, this is very nice. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna let these soak for a little bit and then rinse them out with cold water until they run clear. And then I'm going to throw them in the washing machine. So definitely stick around to the end of this video to see how these clothes turned out, and then also see how I managed to get over my art block, or if I do manage to get over my art block. This is something I never say, and I feel like a actual YouTuber saying it now, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to join our little community, definitely hit the subscribe button. Okay, the sun has decided to come out again. Currently, my things are in the wash, and I thought the first thing I would do to try to get over art block is clean and take inventory of my art supplies and maybe get some new supplies that I'm excited about. Most of my supplies are on this cart from IKEA, so I think I'm just gonna go through them, maybe dust them off a bit, clean them up, and then after we're gonna go head to Michael's. Wow, doesn't Michael's look so beautiful during the sunset right now? I'm 100% romanticizing Michael's right now. Okay, let's go inside. Hello. I'm going to show you what I got from Michael's yesterday. So I found some art supplies that either I have been wanting for a really long time or that kind of made me want to use them when I saw them in the store. And I'm really excited to show you. And I also got a couple things for a giveaway, so stick around to the end of the video to see what I'm giving away and how you could enter. First thing I got was the Winsor & Newton sketching pencils. I really wanted the white and red one, and I could always use more graphite and charcoal pencils, so I got that. The second thing I got, I'm so excited because I've been wanting this for so long. I just never just went to go buy it, and I got the Posca paint markers. I got the 8-pack in the primary colors. And I'm really excited to try these out because I've seen so many artists use them and they look awesome, so I want to try them. The next thing was something that I saw in the store and I was like, I mean, I guess I could use that. And it is the Golden Open Slow Drying Landscape Acrylic Set. First, the landscape part sold me. I love drawing landscapes and the colors were beautiful in this set, so I decided to get this. And I've never owned a set of professional acrylics. I usually get the Artist Loft acrylics, so I'm really excited to have a good set of acrylics finally. And then to go along with that, I just got a canvas. The last thing I got, which was definitely an impulse buy, was this Legion paper. First off, this green, I loved it, gravitated towards it, needed it. And then what really sold me was that besides working on watercolor, acrylics, markers, etc., it's also a tree-free paper. And it comes with, I think, 3 different kinds of weights and stuff. And this paper quality is so nice. It's super smooth, and I'm interested to see how different mediums work on this paper because I've never used a smooth paper like this, so. Yeah, I think going and getting new art supplies kind of got me excited to use all of these. I said excited so many times, but I really am excited. And then this segues into my second strategy to getting rid of art block, which is to try a different medium. I don't work with canvas and acrylic that often, so I think I'm going to test these out next. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I just finished my painting. First, I wanted to try out the paints in my sketchbook, so I did a couple of thumbnail paintings. I think this one with the blue mountains was my favorite, and I like the sky in this one. And then I used the canvas and the acrylic paints to paint this, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I haven't painted in so long, and this made me feel so good. I don't know, it's making me get excited about painting again, which is a good sign so far. So it's the next day, and the next thing that I'm going to be trying out is finding inspiration and learning from it. So you could find inspiration from a lot of different places. This could be movies, books, TV, art, etc. This is really up to your personal interpretation. Usually for this, I would like to make a mood board on Pinterest, but I had a really fun idea for this one. Under normal circumstances, I would have loved to hop on a train to New York and go to the Met or the MoMA Museum just to look at all the art there, but unfortunately that is not a safe option, so we're not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm kind of going to be simulating a museum in my room. I already compiled a bunch of artworks from the MoMA's website that I put in a PowerPoint, and I'm just going to project them probably on my TV and kind of just learn from the masters, see what I like about their style, the colors they use, the techniques they use, etc., and try to recreate that in my own artwork. Just want to mention that there is a difference between finding inspiration from someone's art and blatantly copying. For this exercise, we're copying with the intent to learn from these master artists, and we're not passing these off as our own artwork. This is solely for personal use and personal use only. On the other hand, blatantly copying someone's artwork and passing it off as your own to use either online or in a commercial purpose is not okay, and you should not be doing that. Rather, you should pull inspiration from a bunch of sources, like anything. It doesn't even have to be art related. It could be literally from looking outside. I don't know. Let's say you're pulling a bunch of images from Pinterest. Instead of taking elements of each artwork, you should really analyze why you like that artwork. Do you like the colors? Do you like the style it's in? Do you like how they drew the line like that? Or how they drew the line like this? You should take those things into consideration and then create your own original art. That's the end of my little talk about inspiration versus copying. I am going to put this PowerPoint in the description below if you guys want to do this exercise as well. So I've just finished up my artist studies. I decided to do a third one today because I just kind of enjoyed it. And I chose the artists and works based on what I want to work on. So the first artist I chose, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, is Arshile Gorky. So he does a lot of abstract stuff, and I never have ever made an abstract piece of art. So it was super fun to experiment with this. I love how this spread turned out. Someone on Instagram said this page reminded her of like outer space pear fruit things. Yeah, so I really thought this was really fun. And then the second artist I chose to study was Monet. I love how painterly his work is, and I wanted to mimic his brushstrokes, so that's what I was trying to work on with Monet. And then the last one I chose was by Cezanne, and I'm so proud of this one. I chose this one specifically because I love how he blended all the colors together and he didn't use black. It was more of like a mix between all these colors, and I love experimenting with different colors, and I wanted to see if I was able to create shadows with just like reds and greens and blues. And I'm so happy with this one, and I think this was successful because I want to paint more today and I'm like hyped to paint something else. So we're gonna do another thing that you guys suggested, which is draw with prompts. I do a lot of weekly art challenges and draw this in your styles on Instagram. So I think I'm going to do one of my friends draw this in your styles, and then I'm going to do 2 other fun prompt exercises. So we'll go on to a voiceover. We're going to do something called the Blob Exercise now, and this one's super fun and really great for creativity and imagination. All you really need to do is make some blobs with the leftover paint you have. The blobs can literally be any shape or size, it really doesn't matter, because after that, we're going to go in with any type of medium and create an image off that blob. For this, I used my Posca paint markers, inks, colored pencils, and anything else I found around my desk, and I kind of wanted to stick to a holiday theme for the season, and I love this exercise. This is like a great sketchbook exercise that you could do when you're just feeling a little unimaginative, and it's just super fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do a third exercise. I wanted to do drawing with only one color, but we'll just have to save that for another time. So this is how they turned out. Like, I went for like a Christmassy theme for these ones, but I kind of hate how they turned out. I think this one is my favorite out of all of them. So cute. The last and final item I have to get over art block is to take a walk and go somewhere new. Unfortunately, it started snowing where I was when I started doing this, so I wasn't able to really go anywhere and take a walk, and also there's like a foot of snow on the ground, so I had to settle for just looking outside my window. But since it did snow, I was inspired to create like a winter wonderland scene. I used the new Legion paper I got, those slow drying acrylics, gouache, and colored pencils for this one, and it was really fun experimenting with this paper. It has a smooth texture, so it was really different than drawing on watercolor paper or canvas. Alright, so you guys made it to the end of the video. Congratulations! I ended up not feeling like finishing this one. I think I just kind of rushed myself with it, and I think I'm going to try to redo it and like take the time to really plan it before I just jump in and start painting, because I think it can turn out a little messy and I think I could have done better with this one. But I will say I like this paper that I got. Thank you guys again for your suggestions about how you guys get over art block. I think this really helped me, and since I did spread it out throughout the week, it really like inspired me to keep drawing every day, and now I know that I could draw every day. Like, I don't know, I just feel more motivated to draw stuff, and now that I have free time, I feel like I'm going to be creating a lot more things. And I really rediscovered my love for traditional artwork, so I'm really happy this was successful. I think we found the cure to art block, and I think if I'm ever in a rut again, doing either 2 or 3 of the things that I did before in this video would really help a lot. So I'm happy. Oh, and let me show you how the tie-dye came out. I'm wearing the one that is my favorite, which is the hoodie. I really love how chocolatey brown it came out, because I think the other ones aren't 100% cotton, so the dye didn't stick as well, and they actually all turned out different shades. This little t-shirt came out really nice. It kind of is like a faded dye. Oh, I actually love how this color turned out. It kind of looks violet, but I like that. It's very comfy. This bodysuit, kind of feel indifferent about it. Not a huge fan of how it dyed, but you know, whatever. And the last one is the pullover, which actually turned out really cool because it has like this little like bleach dye effect. So that was a fun thing to do. Now what you guys have probably been waiting for is the giveaway. I got you a couple things, and to enter this giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below about what your favorite thing to do when you're experiencing art block is, and you know, just say hi. So the first thing is this Liquitex basic acrylic set. It's a basic palette, but you can make a lot of colors from this. And to go along with that, just a little art palette and a canvas. And the last thing I'm going to give away is this Prismacolor art set. I was cleaning out my art supplies and I realized that I got this as a gift like a while ago. I already have this set, so I know I'm not going to break into this set like for years and years because it takes me forever to get through colored pencils. So I figured I would give this away to someone who would like it. And it contains 24 of the Prismacolor colored pencils. They are out of its container, but I promise you I have never used them. Colored pencils are something I love to use to like add texture and stuff. So with this you could create so many artworks. So thank you guys for watching. Have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and Happy Holidays, and have a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.